Hey players, this is EMC. Welcome back to the second part of my two-part episode about Spriggan, the coolest monsters in all of Skyrim. So says me, EMC. So here I am. I'm at Clearpine Pond, which is by Solitude. Let me show you the map real quick. Here it is right there. Here's Solitude over here. Here's Meridia. And Dragon Bridge is right there. So this is a really cool spot. It has lots of alchemy ingredients to collect. It has a dead alchemist with a whole bunch of ingredients in a satchel. But no sign of what could have killed her. No sign whatsoever. I don't think the elk killed her. Generally not known to be homicidal. There is a chest over here. When you come here, do not forget to loot the chest. Yeah, I don't know what could have killed her. Well, let's check out what she's got. Ooh, well, this is a skill book. Did you see it? That is Spriggan, and it just came out of a tree. So, the Spriggan, there are two of them. There's one right there. She came out of that tree. So there's two Spriggans, and they don't come out until you click on her stuff, or the chest, and then they'll come out. There's two of them, which could be a good fight. You can run away across the water because they won't follow you. They won't follow you across the water. So, woo! She doesn't know I'm here. Super sneaky. Yay. So, there's a lot of good stuff here. Let's see what is in her satchel. That's some good stuff. Hawk feathers, those are kind of hard to find. So are ice wraith teeth. So there's good stuff. There's good stuff in the chest. I know has a little bit of loot in it. Not a ton, but it's definitely worthwhile. She has another one of these, another copy of this skill book. It's an alchemy skill book. And more Nern root and ingredients. There's 2 tap roots, and there'll be 2 more when you kill the Spriggan. So this is an awesome place to come. If you wanted to, you could, before you clicked on anything, you could put a fire ruin underneath their trees. Right there. And then I'm not sure exactly where she came out. She probably came out right there. So putting a little fire ruin there and then clicking on something, they'll come out and they'll cross the fire ruin and do some damage right away. Spriggans are really good at healing themselves. Very annoying. So yeah, they're kind of tough. They're tough. So be warned about all those things, but let that not keep you from coming here and getting all this great stuff. So at the other side of Skyrim is Autumnshade Clearing. And this is a good example of a Spriggan. There she is. And she's got a whole bunch of critters with her. There might be bears. There might be saber cats. There might be wolves. Today I've gotten a wolf and 2 saber cats. So there's a whole bunch of alchemical stuff to collect. A whole lot of skeletons. Bunch of butterflies. Some more mushrooms. Maybe it's the Spriggan I don't know, maybe Spriggans and mushrooms go together. But there are two unfortunate hunters here. This guy has Father of Nibbin, which is an archery skill book. Pretty cool. A little weird thing is that he's got this skull next to him, and there's two mountain flowers in the eye sockets. That's kind of weird. And over here, there's another hunter. He does not have a book, but he has a few things. And he also has a little skull here with a mountain flower in its nose. Very strange. I don't know what they were doing out here. Just hanging out, and suddenly the Spriggan came out of a tree or something, maybe. But, there's quite a few things to collect out here. So, Spriggan do not like alchemists, and they definitely do not like hunters. So from Autumnshade Clearing, there are two spots that aren't marked on the map. One is just directly north, and the other is to the southeast. And there's a skill book at each one of these spots. So I'm going to show you how to find them. Okay, so the first one is directly north. Very short distance away. And it's a Dwemer ruin. There's just some standing stones. And this is a fire mage. The mage is going to try to kill you for no good reason. So you're going to have to kill her. There is a skill book right here. It's a restoration skill book. And there's some fire salts, and there's a bunch of Dwemer metal you want to pick up. Over here is a lockbox, and I happen to know, because I've opened it before, that it has a potion and a little bit more metal in it. Other than that, it's not a big deal. Okay, let's see if we can find our other spot. So now we want to go southeast. So this spot is on a cliff top that looks directly over Autumnshade. There we are. So Autumnshade is right over here. It's right down there. So this is a little hunter camp. And these hunters are not hostile. In fact, they'll trade with you, but they don't really have anything. They don't really have anything good. You're gonna have to kill them in order to steal their stuff. So it's not good enough stuff to kill peaceful hunters for. But they will talk to you.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
And I don't know why her eyes look like that. But
take a look.
Take a look. See, she doesn't have anything. She's got some meat. Yeah. It's...
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they're very nice, and they're so nice that they're gonna let you take this elk here that they killed. You are allowed to take this, and it's not stealing. Gratis, the lovely hunter ladies. And in this tent over here is a skill book, the Gold Ribbon of Merit, which is an archery skill book. And it's not stealing to take that as well. So let's look at the map one last time. Okay, so I'm right here. This is where the hunters are. It's up on a little cliff, and it overlooks Autumnshade Clearing. And then the Dwemer ruin is just directly north of Autumnshade Clearing. So there's 3 skill books. One at the Dwemer ruins, one on the hunter at the Autumnshade Clearing, and one in the hunter's camp right there. So the last place I'm going to show you is Shrouded Grove. And it is, well, here's Dawnstar. And then over here is Winterhold. So if you kind of triangulate, it's right there in between them. So there's really nothing outside. There's an old Nordic stone. You can kind of see where there was probably something here at one time. Most likely a barrow. But where you want to go is inside the cave. Super sneaky mode. Okay, so inside this cave is bears, and here's another wolf. And over here is a Spriggan. And she doesn't know I'm here. If she knew I was here, she would be attacking. But she's just going to be frozen in place here and not do anything until you aggro her. So it's not like, you know, before where you would click on something and she would come out of a tree. She will only come to life once she like detects you, once you aggro her. So in normal combat, what you might want to do is put a fire ruin right there. But is she not the coolest thing? Look at her. She's like a statue. Really cool. So, okay, besides the awesomeness of the Spriggan, you want to come here because there's a really good chest of loot. And, I've been here several times with other characters and there's been better loot than this, but there's often very good loot here, including, you know, 200 something gold. There are 2 Draugr, but they are both dead. And why you really want to come here, jump, is this casket has a Draugr and a skill book, Ice and Chitin. This is a light armor skill book. And it's actually really hard to find. This is one of the harder books to find. So definitely worth coming here just for that alone. Alright, well that's the end of my tour of the Spriggan. I hope it's helped. I hope you discovered at least several skill books that you can find. And be careful of the Spriggan out there because they're badass. If you have any suggestions for me, any sad Skyrim stories or any sort of mysterious things that you've come upon, any dead alchemists or sad shacks, please leave your suggestions in the comments. If you like this, please give me a like and subscribe if you would like to. And I will be back with more sad Skyrim stories.